Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Okay. Hold on, Ellie. You want to sit with me?
All right, you ready?
Ready.
Jordan, you ready?
Yep.
All right. So today's topic is going to be on video games. So growing up, a lot of people play different types of games. I say video games. It's all kinds of games. So it can
We
be
can
board games
have-
or video games. A lot of us grew up playing different games. Like myself, grew up playing Monopoly, or if you're a nerd, chess, or nowadays video games, of course. But what we didn't know growing up is these different games have long, outlasting benefits that help us through our adult lives. Let's go ahead and start with Monopoly. A different study found that Monopoly, surprisingly, it was an APA study, found that Monopoly helped kids growing up with mathematics as well as finances. They found kids that grew up playing Monopoly were more financially successful than kids that didn't. And chess, I want to talk about that as well, because chess was actually developed in India and actually helped teach military leaders how to maneuver troops. So it actually taught them strategy and how to read other opponents. So lots of benefits there from chess and Monopoly. Also want to talk about, of course, video games, everybody's favorite. Legend of Zelda was a very popular video game growing up, and it's unlike a lot of different video games, it was a puzzle-solving video game that taught players how to solve different puzzles, which helped them develop not only hand-eye coordination, but also helped them develop reasoning and logic skills. A different APA study showed that kids that were engaged in those video games, those puzzle-solving kind of video games growing up, had greater solving skills than those that did not. Also, another video game that was really big too was Oregon Trails, which is kind of different than a puzzle-solving game. It was a historic game that put players into the perspective of somebody that was alive during that time frame. That was a very clever way to teach kids history by having them in an interactive environment that took place during that time. So while kids think, they're playing for entertainment or for, whatever, they're actually getting a surprise history lesson, which is honestly, I feel like, going to be the future of education. I currently play a game called Duolingo. It's a game it's set up just like a video game, but it's designed to teach a foreign language. It's complete with high scores, even has arcade noises as you play it, and this is a surprising and effective way of teaching education. I think it was 24 hours on Duolingo is equivalent to 1 semester of foreign language in college. So very fast and proficient way of teaching. A lot of schools are adopting this method of teaching by incorporating into these video games. So video games have tons of different advantages, all the way from the obvious, the hand-eye coordination, to military strategy, historic lessons, and even foreign language. The future of education is definitely going to be found, at least partway, in education or through video games. Thank you.